Hello, Village. It is Saturday. That means it's time for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you can ask anything you want. The juicier, the better. Let's get going. You can see I have chosen one of my favorite decks. This is, what did I just do? The Unknown card. I don't love this card. I'm taking it out for the ease of practice today. You never need to use the extra cards if you don't want to. The original 78 is good enough. Okay, so get your question in, anything at all. We are starting on over, see, where are we starting? In 1 second here. Yeah, we are starting on YouTube with Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for being a moderator. What does Spirit want me to know? Spirit wants you to know that if there is any place in your life where you're feeling a little stuck or feeling like you are in a rut, that you have the ability to make changes. You have to be careful about it. You have to be strategic, but you have the ability to create change within yourself and within your life. Over on Instagram, hey, Linda, Dress for Success Loser, and that's Linda Loop. I believe you're a member on YouTube too. My question is, can I win the competition? Let's take a look. Now, note, we have no idea what you're competing in. So obviously I cannot ring in with my own opinion, but I think you're a winner no matter what. Let's see what the cards say. Can you win the competition? Let's see what we got here. Can you win the competition? You can, but you need a different strategy. The strategy you have right now may not be a winning strategy. You need a different strategy. All right. Up next, we have Barbie Bird. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. My question is focused on the good things to come that you mention and to ending the current phase that I'm in now. What am I healing from that's keeping me from moving forward, and how can I support myself during this time? That is a brilliant freaking question. That is a brilliant freaking question. All right. So when we look at the headspace you've been in recently, what has you there and what are you healing from? I think a lot of it is this feeling that you are never going to win, this feeling that you're never going to be able to have the normal things in life that a person wants. I feel like there's a part of you that believes, and this is not coming from within yourself. It's coming from something that you've been told or have been forced to believe or caused to believe. And I think, so it is something internal that has been put there by an external source. And that is what you're healing from. And it's about your sense of who you are and what the possibilities for you could be. That's what you're healing from. How do you encourage this healing? Be really careful about your self-talk and pay attention to what comes up in your mind. Not to have shame about it. Not to have shame about it. But not to have shame. But instead to have observation to figure it out. Whatever comes up in your mind and heart is helpful to help you understand how you're processing, and how to do it a different way. Does that make sense? It's a process. And I'm just going to communicate. I'm going to narrowcast in this moment to the control room. I just want to let you know that my chat device on which I see Facebook and Twitch is not working. So if you see Facebook or Twitch come up for me, please let me know because I won't see it. All right. Here we go. Oh, Dress for Success, Luzerne, Linda, you're dancing with the Northeastern Pennsylvania Stars. I love that. Yeah, new technique. New technique is what you need. New strategy. All right, Joanne Ellis, so great to see you. May I ask the cards, what can I do to calm down my third eye? It's very active at night. Plenty of face and this, that, the other. It's getting tiring. Okay, so Joanne Ellis, what's going on here? See, I don't think this is about wanting to calm it down. No. I think your solution is not the right solution. This is one where avoidance is not going to work. The only way around this is through it. So when that comes up for you, assuming that you're not driving or otherwise, in a situation, I think you need to lean into it and ask your higher self to show you what you really need to see. Write it down, promise to pay attention, and that should work. Let me know how that goes. All right, over on Instagram, we've got Gypsy Grounded in Reality. Good to see you. Is Jay speaking to someone else? He talks to me as well, but is he getting close to someone else? I think, he is so afraid of being alone that it would not at all surprise me if he is, just because he has so much anxiety in this regard. Anka K, good to see you on Instagram. I need guidance from Spirit. Well, here you go. Anka K, the bottom line here is you're smart, you're capable, and, maybe above all else, you have a lot of drive, right? You have a lot of drive. You have a lot of ambition. Pay attention to those things and don't let other people knock you off your path. That's really the important thing. Hey, Vincent, nice to see you. You are in the queue. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. A message from the cards. You got it. Caroline, it is now as it has always been about love. Everyone pay attention to this. This is so interesting. This is not a position spread. It's just 3 cards. We have 2 4s on either side. This 4 that's a less happy 4, and this 4 that is a happy 4 but is now reversed. And here's the Ace of Cups. So here we have sadness in community. Here we have things going the way that we wish they weren't. And we can all identify with this. This is for Caroline, but we all have some of this going on. And what do we have in the middle? We have love in all its forms. The answer to every question is love. The healing comes from love. The solution to every problem is love. All right. Renji, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Renji, here we go. So asked for a card, Ren. And the card you get is the Ace of Pentacles. And this could be very helpful. Okay, here are all the things this could be telling you right now. It could be talking about a new way of managing money. It could actually be talking about a new job or better improvement to finances. Don't spend it till you have it. And it could also be talking about a new way of feeling grounded, a new way of taking care of yourself physically. So those are all great things to embrace right now. And good news, I'm speaking again to the control room. Whatever wasn't working in my chat is now working because I see Dream It Possible over on Twitch. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to see you because my chat was being weird, but here you are. Dream It Possible. So nice to see you. Happy Saturday to you. I am very well. Hope you're doing well too. Do you have a question today? It's Saturday. You can ask anything you want. Okay, on to Divyan Shamishra. Good to see you. We're looking for a few things here. What is the future of my career? And what is the truth behind my family's pressure regarding marriage? How do I successfully manage both? So hard. So hard. Okay. So your family's pressure regarding marriage is that they really believe it's the only path to happiness and success. The question is, do you believe that? Now, I believe that you can make a really happy marriage, but I think you need to do it in your own time. And I think you need to be strong with your family where you say, you know, times are changing. And that's what they need to understand. But you also have to let them know that you appreciate their concern for you, you know, because they are doing this out of love and concern for you. It's really what they believe. Now, in terms of career, I think you can be extraordinarily successful in your career, and in that way would not need a man to give you money, right? You would not need a man to support you financially. And I think you can say that to your family. I think you can say, I am not planning on needing a man to support me, so I will find a man that I will love who will love me, and you will wait for that. And I think in the long run, they're not going to be happy with that, but I think in the long run, you will be very happy. All right, Dream It Possible on Twitch. So my neurospicy brain does not know how to interpret your question. So here's the question. Is there a group of people or someone watching me? So here are the different ways I could interpret it, and I will answer from all perspectives. Is this a spiritual question? Wondering who in spirit is watching over you? Is this a question wondering if you're under government surveillance? Is this a question wondering if in your social circle there are people talking about you behind your back? Is this a question wondering if you have become an exemplar and if people are watching you from the perspective of you being a mentor to them? Those are all the different ways I could interpret this question. I'll go ahead and start doing that. But if you'd like to let me know which one you were really looking at, or maybe, okay, so not spiritual, not the spiritual one. Okay, so that narrows it down to people on Earth, which is helpful. So, government surveillance of some point? No, there is no kind of government surveillance. Group of people or person watching you in a way where they're gossiping about you or bringing information about you back to another person. You know, you do know some people who are like that. And I don't think you're singled out here. I think you do know some people who love to get dirt on people and gossip. And so that probably does happen around you. It probably does. But these people do it to everybody. And what about in a more mentor way? Are there people who admire you and watch you because you are an exemplar and they admire you? I feel like there may be one or two, like that may be a thing too. So the answer to your question is yes, in a few ways. All right. I've been looking forward to this one. Melissa Grosso. This is an interesting one. First, thank you for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. All right. Hello and happy Saturday. During my first session with my new therapist, we ended up discussing Jeff, your favorite. Okay, and let me just say for everyone who's playing along at home here, I have met Jeff. I've met Jeff once, and he is magnetic, man. This is the kind of guy in his energy and his appearance that could make a very sane person do crazy stuff. I just have to say that. That is his vibe. This is the kind of guy where, you know, in the right mood, I would follow that guy anywhere, and I'm a smart woman. So, you know, just saying, I understand his energy. I just want to say that. And I want everyone else to understand what that energy is like. Okay. It feels like he has an energetic hold over me, and that I have some trauma to unpack and heal from. She suggests energetic protection, putting some space between us and being stronger with my boundaries. I'm hoping this will help to cut some manipulative cords he has tethered to me. What do the cards say about our dynamic and this plan of action? Very interesting. You know, and I appreciate your ability to stay friends with an ex. And the thing is, like, here's the problem with Jeff. He presents like such a good guy, but he's not. Like, when we look at who Jeff is a freaking mastermind. He's a creative genius. He creates a space that you want to be in, but he himself is not a good guy. And I think it's really important for you to know that in your core. Know that in your core. That is part of having this boundary. And I have questions about how you're going to handle that at the dance studio. Like, do you need to find a new dance studio? I have questions about this. Now, the energetic work around protection and space and boundaries. Yeah, this is right. This is the correct thing to do, and it's going to feel weird for you because you will miss him. So this is an ongoing process, but I think you're onto something. And as much as I liked your old therapist, this is why we get a new therapist, because new eyes are helpful. There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay, good to see you, Joyous Ocean. All right, Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members-only emojis. What does Spirit want me to know? Okay, Liz Harrison, here we go. Ouch, there is some ouchy stuff going on here. I don't know if this is old and ongoing ouch or new ouch, but one way or the other, it's ouchy. And so here's the thing, Liz, I think you are very used to just absorbing pain and saying, it's okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. And right now there is a need for healing, whether that is of body, mind, spirit, I do not know. I do not know where this is coming from. But I know that you need to look at what is hurting you and to acknowledge the hurt. And from there, healing will come. Melissa, yes, yes. It will feel weird, but will be helpful. Ultimately, agree. And I think space will propel me to new things. Agree, agree. Man, it really is harsh when people who behave badly have such great external, like they have great behavior, but then also bad behavior. I hate that, but that's what you're dealing with. All right, like they're fun, but bad. Fun, but bad. All right. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members-only emojis. Will my dog be happy and healthy staying with a new-to-her friend while I'm away for a couple of weeks? Well, I mean, she'll be okay. She'll be in good hands. She will miss you. You're going to have to tell her that this is happening and show her pictures in her mind, like from your mind. Dogs pick up pictures from our minds. So show a picture of you leaving, of her staying with the friend, of how much fun she's going to have with the friend, and then of you coming back and the two of you being back together. You have to tell her all of this, but English words are not going to do as well as pictures in your mind. That will help. Melissa, guess I'm grateful not to be his girlfriend. Boy, howdy. Yeah. Jeannie Mnuchin, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. I have an artistic community in Pittsfield. If a realtor comes up with a good property in the Berkshires, does it make sense to move, or is it too disruptive and better to stay in the Pioneer Valley? What would happen, man? A property in the Berkshires, you could absolutely do that. Yeah, I think it's absolutely worth it. And fact is, you'd still be going back to Pioneer Valley in the same way you go to the Berkshires now. And then you'd be the rare piece traveling in, and that would work. Yeah, I think you absolutely should. You absolutely should, yes. Broaden the search. Yeah, that is the idea. Broaden the search. Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Febborn, how will creating magic under the upcoming new moon affect me? Well, A, the magic will work, and B, that will show you the power of magic, which is really life-changing. So just a little. Liz Harrison, healing, yeah. Indeed, yes. Laughing Cap, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for almost a year now. And thanks for using members-only emojis. My question is, what gifts do I have that I'm not currently utilizing? I love this. Cool. There is a lot here, Laughing Cap, about leadership, creativity, spiritual connection, and energetic healing work. Take your pick. And I'm not saying you're not utilizing those. I'm saying you could utilize them more. Michelle Metheny, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Glad you're here. How do I pull myself out of the funk I'm finding myself in? Well, first of all, so sorry to hear about the funk. Those things do happen. They happen to everybody. So here we go. Michelle Metheny, give yourself the gift of time. Give yourself the gift of space as much as possible. Recognize that you have gone through hell in this past year. Real hell. The kind of hell that no one wishes even on their worst enemy. You've gone through, you've survived, and you've helped others survive it as well. Give yourself some grace and give yourself some time. Honestly, my friends, you're doing better than you think you are. And allow yourself this space. You're allowed to be in a funk for as long as you need to be in a funk. You will come out of it quite naturally. And honestly, congratulate yourself for doing as well as you are. That's the thing. Melissa, Crystal Visions Tarot. Yeah, it is lovely. I agree. Lee Kenyon, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Over on Instagram, Spunky Funky Me, good to see you. Curious about what my source or sources of income will be, and when will I start earning to my true capacity? Yeah. So I do see a great career that uses your creative skills. I also feel like there are opportunities that you might take advantage of. And this may be the career, it may be a side hustle. You may have multiple income streams. And it's something about helping people when they are going through major changes in life. And when do we really see you earning? I mean, I think it'll take you a while to get to where you want to be. I would say within about 8 years, you can really get to that space. Magic with Hamza. Good to see you. Over on Instagram. How am I doing energetically for my love manifestation? I think you're doing quite well. I think you're doing a very, very good job. And I think your loved ones in spirit are helping as well. Thanks for being here. Michelle, you are more than welcome. We are all sending you healing energy, my friend. You are an exemplar in terms of getting through tough stuff. And you don't have to be okay yet, you know? Like, you can give yourself some time. Lisa E., good to see you. Thanks for being here. I've kind of lost interest in dating apps. Just doesn't seem worth the effort. Should I keep trying? Not if you don't want to. You can always go back to them later. But I think if you're interested in love, you definitely need to tell the universe and keep your eyes and your mind open. Because you might meet someone organically. Karen Winkle, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Glad you're here. I'm really missing going to Bungee Fitness. Man, I always wanted to try that. That sounds like so much fun. Now, this is a question for a doctor. I will give you my take, but please run it by a doctor before you do it, okay? If I try to work through my pain, would I be in danger of causing more pain or damage if I participate? Okay, let's see. You know, again, not a doctor, and am worried because I know you're dealing like, you know, we don't want to jostle anything too much. But I really believe that it could actually be good for you. I don't know if it's good for you now or later, so talk to the doctor, but I am very sure you will return to this sort of fitness situation. And I don't know if it's time to return yet, but you will be able to return. Talk to your doctor. All right. Let's see. Angel Divination, Revival of Venus, Lee Kenyon, you are in the queue. Thank you for being here. Hippie Pippy, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years and for using members-only emojis. I'm wondering how to start healing my self-worth issues. Well, you've already done it. I mean, you've already started by recognizing it. You've already started it. The next piece is being aware of self-talk. Do not say anything about yourself that you wouldn't say to a friend. Start with that. And really do a lot of energetic work about bringing your inner fire into your being. Let there be fire within you. That will help too. All right, Vincent, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I've been doing my own self-readings with my tarot deck and have even connected with an ancestor or guide. Well done. Tarot mediumship is a great thing. Have my readings been relatively accurate? So we're doing a tarot reading about tarot readings. I love this. Well, and I think very healing as well. I would say accurate, helpful, and healing. I think you're on a good path here. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, Karen, thank you. That gives me a glimmer of hope in a bleak situation. Absolutely. And I know when we're not feeling well, the promise of being able to return to the things that we enjoy is helpful, you know, and I really do see it. I think it will happen and it will be good for you. The question is when. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. What's going to happen with my job? They're definitely expecting me to stick around with adding more people to supervise and more work, but I didn't get a raise over being being there 2 days shy of a year. Will it get better where I'm at, or will I move on, and when? It will get, yes and yes. It will get better and you will move on. It will get better and you will move on. How long should you stay where you are? My guess is another 5 months at least. I feel like in 5 months, you may be getting a different job and that may be fine. So I would say in about 2 or 3 months, if you're still not happy, start looking. Oh, GM Marcus, you are so kind. Thanks for being a member. Just want to pop in and say thank you, Christiana, for sharing your time and wisdom with us. I learned so much each stream and my mood always improves. Well, thank you. That is so kind. I appreciate you so much. Vincent, Inception level tarot readings. Yay, thank you. You are very welcome. Teresa, you are very welcome. On we go to Virginia Sarah. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. What does Spirit want me to know? Virginia, we get 2 2s. So there's a lot about balance and maybe something about partnership. I feel like you have a loved one in spirit who is really trying to help you. I feel like you have a lot of decisions you need to make and you need to trust yourself there. I feel like there's a worry that you won't have what you need in terms of resources, time, money, energy, and it may be tight, but you will have what you need. And it's okay to dream about a better future, and that will help you have one. Oh, Wendy, thank you, thank you. Izzy, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. What's coming for you in love? Okay, Izzy, what's coming for you in love? Be careful. Perhaps someone's stupid and not honest. There are people coming and that's great, but you have to vet them when they try to come in. We were just talking earlier about this guy that Melissa and I both know. She knows him better than I do. And how sometimes a guy can make you do things you really shouldn't do. You have to watch out for that. Watch out for that. So be careful. That's really the bottom line, is be careful. And I know you asked another question later on regarding a person on your mind. Will they break no contact soon? This is one of the people you need to be careful about. If they do, you should run in the other direction. So the more you say no to people who aren't good for you, the more easily you will find someone who is. All right. Joyous Ocean. Okay. Hang on one second here. You've actually, no, I'm doing you right now, Joyous Ocean. Here you are. And I know you've got two things. You've got a question for today and you missed yesterday. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we are doing you right now, Joyous Ocean. All right. So first of all, we're going to do your Friday cards. For Dion, you had the King of Pentacles reversed and now the Star reversed. And I know you're not feeling well right now, and this might just be that, but we're also going to say you are really close to having the things you want in life. And it may not feel that way, but it is. So just know that there is a message here that things are starting to move forward in a good way. 9 of Pentacles reversed for Jada. And now 10 of Cups reversed. Jada, I think there are ways where you are really not feeling the love. And it's important for you, when you're not feeling the love externally, it's important to feel the love internally. To know that you are loved and that you are love. And that's true not just for you, but for all of us. All right. Now, getting back to... Getting back to the question for Joyous Ocean, I'm about to become friends with benefits with my ex. Is that a bad idea? I think for a short period of time, I think you should experience the benefits once, twice, and then maybe be done. You don't want to entrench this. You don't want this to be a same time next year, doing a thing. You don't want this to be an ongoing thing because you need to stay hungry to find a good one. But you could also use some of this sort of companionship right now, this minute. So once, twice, maybe not 3 times. I love you too. Thank you so much. Joyous Ocean says, correct as usual. We love you so much. And then Joyous Ocean says, that was my plan. And a good plan it is. Really, really. Okay. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members only emojis. What is Spirit trying to tell me so I can achieve what I need financially this month? Ask everyone, leave no stone unturned, try everything, do everything, every single thing. Be as superhuman as you possibly can. It's not one thing, it's everything. Sorry, but there it is. Horse-drawn portrait. Good to see you experience the benefits. Indeed. Horse-drawn portrait, thank you so much for your support on Twitch, and thanks for being here today. You told me I was being reminded of dreams. Oh, you told me I was being reminded my dreams matter too. And I wonder what that dream was really about and what it would mean to live in line with achieving that. Ooh. What? Oh, that is good. That is good. Ah, love it. All right, here we go. Okay. You know, first and foremost, I think your dream is to have a voice that brings healing to yourself and others. I don't know if that's through writing, through singing, through something therapeutic, through being able to offer good counsel to people, but in some way, bringing healing to yourself and others with a loving voice. I don't know if that's professional or just, in life, but there's something there about your voice making a difference. And what would it mean to live in line with achieving that? Freaking everything. It would mean, horse-drawn portrait says that's very cool. It would mean that you would be nurturing the passions within yourself. You would be on fire in a really good way. You would be the fire in a really good way. That's what that would mean. All right. It is very cool. Yeah. All right. Angel Divination, so good to see you. And you are Pat Rainville. Thank you for being here. I can tell you what happened. YouTube made everybody go back to their original handle. So here we are. Oh, I see your follow-up question, horse-drawn portrait. I will get to that in 1 second. Okay, Angel Divination. So glad to be able to be here again. My question has to do with a surgery I need to get for my hip. I'm sorry. Been denied twice by insurance. Can we do a card on whether it will take place this year or not? And so this is really, it's not really will it take place, it's will you find a way to get insurance to approve it so you can get it done? I mean, that's the real question, right? So there is a way to do this. You need to keep going. It may require documentation. The doctor may have to reach out, but there is a way to do this and get this done. So yes. All right. Horse-drawn portrait. What you mean is, what do I have to discipline in my practices? So I think what you mean is, what do you have to do to have discipline in those practices? And the answer is, I think it comes not from, okay, horse-drawn portrait, here we are. I think it comes not from building better discipline, because we all say we need to do that and we never do it, and then we just end up feeling bad about ourselves. I think it comes from seeing the vision as real. And if you see the vision as real and you recognize the possibilities, you're going to want to do it naturally, and it will just happen because you want to. Let me know what you think. Hey, Lightseeker, good to see you over on Twitch. Thanks for being here. Question today or general? Let me know. You can ask anything you want. All right. Lee Kenyon, my friend, thanks for being a member. Good to see you. Lee Kenyon, here you go. So there's a lot going on that you're not entirely happy with. Some of it is stuff you can change. Some of it is stuff you can't change. You have plenty of strength, plenty of heart, plenty of ability to do whatever you need to do. The important thing right now is that you feel supported by the people around you. And if people around you are not treating you in a way that makes you feel supported, you need to get good at asking for what you need and being clear about what you don't need. So it's about requests and boundaries, and recognizing your own ability to manage, deal with, get through, and succeed with everything you got going on. Oh, Wendy. Yeah, LP noticed this yesterday. I had no idea that I do this. Wendy says, love how you touch your third eye when you're digging deeper for an answer. I don't know how long that's been part of my practice. It was never intentional, but it does seem to happen. So that's a thing. And I mean, maybe that's something we all need to do if we're trying to figure something out. And either you're going to end up with a big zit right here, or you'll get your answers. I don't know. Oh, horse-drawn portrait, thank you for this. Beautiful, thank you. Really goes to what is fundamental to build around. So true. All right. Here we go. Lightseeker. Lightseeker, over on Twitch. Thanks for being here. See, you know me so well now. You know me because you said, am I attracting any love? And then you come back and say, like romantic love, I mean, because you know me well enough to know that I'm going to talk about love is all around us in all its forms. You know that about me now. I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Yes, romantic love. All right. Right. Oh, we've just seen those and I shuffled. Right this minute, it feels like things are not going in this department of your life, in the romantic department of your life right now, Light Seeker, things are not going the way you like. What can you do to fix that? Honestly, I am going to give you some advice from my mother. My mother used to say, true love comes when you're not looking for it. Now, I don't always believe that that's true. It is what happened in her life. I saw it happen. It's what happened in my life too. And it's what needs to happen in your life. Right now, be open to it, but don't be looking for it. Instead, be looking for the things that make you happy and make you feel good. And as you do that, I feel like, you may attract some people that you shouldn't be with, but I feel like you'll also attract someone that you really should be with. It may take a little while, like between now and June is what I'm thinking. So the short answer is yes, but it may take a minute. All right, here we go. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What's coming toward me? How do I handle the situations coming toward me? I mean, there's nothing coming towards you that you can't handle as long as you recognize your own strength and your own ability. I think the problem is that you very quickly come to a place of self-doubt. You very quickly come to a place of self-doubt, and you want to believe in yourself. That's really the key. All right, 585 over on Twitch. Do you have a question or do you want a general? Happy to do a reading for you. Light Seeker says, yeah, super true. Makes sense. Thanks a lot. You are very welcome, Light Seeker. Thanks for being here. All right. Here we go, 585. Let me know what's good. 585. Let's do general. Yes, you seem magical. I trust you. Well, thank you so much. I think there are people here who would agree with your assessment, so I appreciate your trust. Here we go. Okay, 585. What do you need to know today? Man, this card is stalking us. There are things not going the way you want them to go right now, but do not dwell on that. Do not dwell on what you don't want. Dwell on what you do. What we see for you is a great new opportunity. And it's an opportunity that could have to do with work and money, like a new job or a new way to bring some money in. It could also have to do with a new way to ground and take care of yourself. To feel better physically. So now is a time to make decisions that nurture your stability and well-being, and good things will come from that. All right. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'd love a message, please. What do I need to know? How is the new job going? My goodness. A little meh. I would say the new job is a little meh, and you're wondering about everything right now. I also would say some things with the family are not going the way you would want. What you need to do is just breathe and don't make major decisions. Just keep going and let time pass. Let time pass. 585 makes sense. You are more than welcome. Angel Divination, thank you. Fingers crossed. Yeah, absolutely. Over on Instagram, Naomi. Okay, let me give you a general. Glad that you are here. Naomi on Instagram. Naomi, there are a lot of ways in life right now I feel like you're not getting what you want or need. And I think that there are some thoughts, ideas, or situations that you've been hanging on to, hoping they would get better, and they're not. So you may need to make some definitive decisions. Out with the old, in with the new. Good luck. Wendy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Will this Monday's hypnotherapy be successful? And I know that you're doing hypnotherapy to quit smoking, and we're all sending you good luck. Let me tell you a quick story about when I did that. I did hypnotherapy to quit smoking. I did quit smoking a good, probably 6 years after that. What I did on my way home from hypnotherapy was buy a pack of cigarettes. This did not help me. So, word to the wise on that. Like, you've got to do the work too. So, let's see what the cards say. It is still not easy, but you can absolutely do this. You absolutely can do this, and we are all sending you a lot of love and best wishes. Yeah. All right. Okay, AM, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Hang on one second. Did I just lose my place? I did. I'm doing AM. And AM wanted a general. Okay, there we are. Got it. AM, man, the world is at your feet right now. Be open to new journeys, new adventure, new healing. Be clear about what you want and use your voice, your thoughts, and your emotion to create what you want in your life. This is really very positive. Be open to new journeys and new possibilities without fear. Lots of healing, no fear, right? Wowee. You're not wrong. Yeah. Helen 895, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. My manager at work often causes me problems. Now see, I want a button that sends like a pox to someone. A pox on that person. We need like a hex button. That would be bad, but it would be fun, right? Okay. Instead, what I'll do, I'll give you a gold star because you have to endure it, right? Okay. Will anything change at some point? Will anything change at some point? Yeah, right now this feels really bad, but yes, something will change. What will be the change? Honestly, I think you're going to end up in a different job or a different position that you like better anyway. And I think that will happen sometime between now and the end of September. All right. Dorella, good to see you. Are ND and TL already divorced? I can't confirm that they are. They might be, but I don't think so. Hey, Lily Pink Aura Queen, good to see you. Yes, indeed. Do you have a question or do you want a general? All right. Kay Talks, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Is stable income coming in for me? Or at least a time period when the bills are covered and I can have a period of relief. I'm trying all that I can. Yeah, it'll get there. You will get there. I promise you, keep doing what you're doing. You will get there. Yes, yes. There is hope. There is hope. All right. And so from what I can see, okay, Theranaya, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Is a particular action, okay. Is a particular action I'm considering beneficial for me to take? Is a particular action I'm considering beneficial for me to take? And if so, should I take it before March appointment or after? All right. Is this beneficial to you? Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Before March or after? After. Kay, you are very welcome. Lily Pink Aura Queen. Did Amir notice my absence? I unfollowed him. And if so, what's his reaction? I don't think he's noticed it yet. I don't think he has. When he does notice it, because he ultimately will, when he does notice it, I think he'll be sad. I think it will make him really sad. And I'm saying that with a big smile on my face because I think he deserves it. Sorry. Helen, you are very welcome. All right. I think we have come to last call for readings. All right, my friends. Not sure what the schedule is for tomorrow. I may or may not be on tomorrow, so just look for the announcement when it comes up, if it comes up. I do have availability for readings. There is a link in the description. So you can reach out and book whenever. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thanks for being here. And if you happen to be local to me, we have an in-person tarot class coming up on Tuesday. Tickets are still available. Join us if you like. I appreciate all of you so very much. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much for spending some time in the village today. Take really good care.